in trial courts, evidence goes in that could 100% and should 100% never be seen by a jury. But the Court of Appeals always says it was harmless error.
Right,
They
harmless error.
that.
Right, that's the point I was going to make. It's not just that an error was made, right? The appellate court might concede this evidence was permitted incorrectly, but it's an error that has to matter, that would have made a difference. Right. And whether or not it would have made a difference is a human subject call that's being made by the appellate courts. No one knows with any degree of absolute certainty if the jury would have come back with a different verdict but for this error. But they make a judgment call. They say, nope, the verdict would have been the same, still would have been guilty. So while there was error, it was harmless, affirmed.
Yeah. And Joe, I would say, when you took con law, you sit there and you go through cases and your professor will bring up, well, doesn't it seem like the court's contradictory? You know what the court does? They distinguish. They make up whatever reason they have to not overturn things. I think a great one's it was in Louisiana. The guy said to the detective, I want a lawyer, dog. It went, I want a lawyer, comma, dog. And then you have these jack-off judges in Louisiana. And yes, I hope one of you sees this, because you are a fucking dickhead. Whoever wrote that decision. You are a fucking cocksucker. Okay?
Oh, get him.
Like Acunion, you're a fucking ignorant person. I'll throw a little Cajun in there.
He's not wrong.
Because they said, well, maybe they meant like a lawyer dog, like a fucking dog that passed the bar. Like, those are people on the highest court in that fucking state did dumb fucking shit like that to avoid overturning a fucking case. Like, that should show you the government is going to protect the fucking government. The courts are part of the government at the end of the day. They have an incentive. If they started overturning shit left and right, the system literally explodes and is disastrous. They are not going to sit there and flip the switch on that. And I think that's the greatest example of it. These are highly educated people, and they know what's going on, and they still said, fuck it.
That lawyer dog thing was just so ridiculous.
I mean, that alone should tell you, it doesn't matter. Harmless error.